Hi everybody, this is Patty here with the reading for the sign of Pisces for September 2017. I cut the cards and laid out the spread already, and we're just going to get right into the reading. We're using the regular tarot of the Orishas deck by Durkon and Zolrak, and we're also using the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck by Dreyer, Dreyer, and the Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue. I'm also going to pull some cards from the Until Today deck by Iyanla Vanzant. Before I do all of that, though, I want to recognize and send out prayers for all of those who have been affected by the hurricanes in the Texas, Louisiana, southeast area of the United States, and all affected areas and all affected persons. And it's, these hurricanes are following the solar and lunar eclipses of last month, and I don't think that that's coincidental. I think that was, I think it's indicative of a cleansing and an ending of a cycle for the country. And I'm American. I'm speaking as a citizen of this country, but also a citizen of the world, right? So the message that I got this morning was, I think it was from the native spirit ancestors that were dealing with me personally earlier. And after I took care of the message that they had for me personally, and I began to get your reading together, this is what they gave me to say. So I'm just going to repeat it because I wrote it down, of course. It says the patience of the creator is the patience of the creator with America is running low. The land on which America stands was a peaceful land inhabited by people who respected nature. Those who invaded had no respect for nature. They take from the good earth through the labor of others and return nothing, neither to the earth or to the laborers. Their greed has brought them to a place of ridicule and retribution. They can have no peace from nature or the earth until they make peace with the nature and the earth. And they will have no peace in their spirits and their wealth until they make retribution, reconciliation, and reparations with their laborers. So, that's the message that they gave me, and I just put it out there. Share, discuss among yourselves, whatever, but it's a message that needed to get out. So do me a favor, after you watch this video, like it please, subscribe of course, and share it. Okay? This is the message that they wanted to say today. Okay. All right. So it's Labor Day. All right. So I don't know. It's okay. All right. Anyway, this is the reading for Pisces for September 2017. Okay? And it says gratitude and abundance go hand in hand. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. The card that we had at the bottom of the deck for you was the card of Oba. Okay. Oba is the wind. Okay. Oba stirs up the wind. She is a hurricane. Oba talks about fighting, arguing, disruptions, disagreements, false friends, painful experiences, mutilations, accidents, accidental cuttings, unexpected surgeries. So, Oba was one of the wives of Shango, and wait a minute, Ogun. Oh, I can't remember right now. This is bad. But one of her sister wives, Oshun or Iyansa, told her that if she really, really wanted to hold on to his love and to make sure that he never left her, that she should cut off her ear and make soup for him. Okay, and then that would guarantee that he wouldn't leave her. So when he came back home and he saw that she had her head bandaged, covered with a bandage, and he asked her, "What's the matter? What happened to you?" And she couldn't even hear him because she was missing an ear and her head was bandaged, so both her ears were covered and she couldn't hear what he was saying. So he went over to where she was cooking and stirring the stove, and when he looked into the pot, he recognized that was her ear, and that's why she had a bandage on her head. So he got very angry, and he asked her what had gone on, and she told him what had happened, and that was because she loved him so much and she wanted to make sure that he didn't leave. And he said, "Well, what you've done is exactly the opposite, and I'm never coming back here." And he left, and then he went to live full time with Oshun or Iyanza. Whoever told her the bad advice, that's who ended up getting him at the end. So, anyway, she's a warrior. This is what the card looks like right side up. I'm so sorry. She's a warrior. She's a fighter. She loves strongly. But she, her judgment is off sometimes. She acts out of emotions. Okay, but she's a fighter. She's a warrior. She will be there for you. Okay, so that was the card that was underneath. Okay, but in the upside down position, it's advising you to be careful of unexpected surgeries, bad advice, false friends. All right, painful experiences. So that's what this reading, the underlying theme of this reading will be. So the first card that you got after that was the Ace of Water upside down. I hope that you all can see. I'm going to have to adjust this lighting. Okay, so Ace of Water upside down. Okay, this, to me, the message I got was playtime is over. Okay, this is talking about a Cancer in your life, possibly. Talks about someone that thinks that they have all the answers, and a person that has all the material comforts. Okay. Talks about maybe taking your victories for granted, taking your blessings for granted. Okay, and the card that came down next was the Four of Fire, and that was also in the reverse position. Okay. So this is talking about failure to be grateful, failure to show gratitude, failure to make sacrifices. Okay. This is talking about an abundance of material wealth. Okay. It says that you have been taking things for granted, and you even use your physical attractiveness to gain material things. Okay? And you do it for selfish reasons. It's not like you are using your attractiveness to make money on the pole to go to college or feed your children. This is not like that. This is not that kind of work or situation. This is someone who used their attractiveness to secure a lifestyle. Okay, and this is calling on that person, Pisces. If that's you or someone around you, needs to learn how to show gratitude for the blessings that they were given. The next card you had is the man. Okay, the man. This talks about you or the person that we're referring to, someone that's important in this scenario, someone around you, okay? But it's in the reverse also, okay? This person is upset because they're not the center of attention, all right? Feeling left out. This talks about feeling discouraged, all right? This also talks about trying to maintain the status quo. All right. Next card that you got in the reading was a shoe. A shoe. In the reverse, this is how a shoe looks right side up. And this is a shoe upside down. Okay, in the reverse position, a shoe talks about feeling like you're not making progress or slow progress. It talks about bad luck. All right. Also talks about the need to avoid chemicals and toxins. Maybe slow down drinking or smoking, because that might be what's blocking your pathways. Okay, paying attention to your health. Something unexpected that might be coming up. It's a slow thing, but it's going to happen. Something strange, something new, something different is about to happen in your area, in your circle, amongst you, your people. Okay, this next card that you got here was Shango, and Shango is the father figure. Okay, strong provider. All right, gentle but strong person. I say that because he's upside down in this reading. He's reversed. Okay, so he is a secretive and strong person, a hard worker. Okay. He is judgmental. He is a traditionalist. Okay. This person, this father figure, has been praying. He's been in meditation. He's thinking about changes that are happening. Okay. He's got some secrets. He's very secretive right now. But he's been meditating and thinking about the relationship, his family and his home life a lot. Okay. So the next card in the reading was Oshumare. Oshumare represents the creator. Okay. In Yoruba, Oshumare is God, is the creator. Everything that the creator provides, including medications, okay, cures from the earth. All right. But it was in the reverse position again. This, then, to me, it spoke about a slow recovery from an illness and change, a slow change, a needed change. Talked about, to me, it said taking account of the bounties of the earth, that around you. like enjoying nature and what nature has given you. This talks about healing family issues and old wounds. It talks about divine timing also. Okay. All right, the next card that you got in this reading was a message from the fire. And this was in the reverse position. Reverse position, message of the fire in the reverse position. And this, to me, is talking about your heart needing to change. Okay, this is what it looks like in the upright position. Okay, so this represents someone around you. There may be a fire sign, so that would be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, right? And in the reverse, the meaning that I got intuitively from this card is that your heart needs to change. This is talking about heartburn, maybe, digestive problems with your ulcers, maybe, heartburn, ulcers. This also talks about releasing old notions and old therapies, all right? More holistic remedies and less chemical remedies, okay? This talks about changing your mind about your religious values, maybe even, and your religious upbringing. Letting go of old notions, or, just taking a look at the way your religious upbringing and how it's affected you. All right? A change of heart. Okay. Now, next card that you got was Four of Earth reverse. Okay, this talks about standing alone in your principles, and again, old notions about money and property and religion and relationships. All right. All right, this talks about holding on to your inheritance, being stubborn, being afraid to lose your inheritance. Okay, it talks to me about being in control of your family, in control of inheritances. Okay, that's in the upright position. Okay, that's what the Four of Earth looks like. Person also could be a Capricorn around you, or you're concerned about a Capricorn in your family or someone around you. They may have some inheritance on the way, or maybe have left you an inheritance, or maybe this is your partner. It could be a Capricorn. It could even be an Aries, because it is a ram. All right, but it's someone who's preoccupied with financial things, financial concerns. They're very preoccupied with financial concerns. Okay, so the next card you got, well, actually the next card you got was two cards, Pisces. And they were the Five of Earth, and in the upright position, and the Seven of Fire in the reverse. And what this said to me, these two cards together, is that something is going on, something is brewing behind the scenes that you may or may not be aware of, but it's getting ready to erupt. And this person, who may also be this person, all right, that little person, could also be that person, a goat or a ram, same figure. He's the Four of Earth, this is the Five of Earth. The person that's the Five of Earth, standing on the edge, all right, on the precipice of change, okay? someone may be being sacrificed, or they feel like they have to sacrifice themselves. Okay, but they're getting ready to go in for a change, and there are people around, bats, watching what's going on. So to me, this talks about people just like enjoying the drama, enjoying the soap opera that right now is the life for this person. Whether it's you or some Capricorn or some Cancer in your midst that is getting ready to be sacrificed or getting ready to throw themselves into a new change and a change. Something is going to change, and when that something changes, whatever is going on, this may cause the change, this eruption that's been going on in the background, or this may be what happens because the person's been holding on for such a long time. All right, the secrets, whatever, have been bubbling around for such a while that they are getting ready to come to the front. So it's either this is going to happen when this person goes through this transformation, or right before or right after. And this person may be a fire sign in your life. Okay, so that fire sign could also be a fire sign. So let's say it's an Aries, all right, because we got a Ram and we got 2 fire cards. So this person may be an Aries in your life, in your midst, or a person with those qualities. Could be any fire sign actually, but I'm gonna say it's an Aries. So that person around you, it could, this person is going to change, and the change is going to bring about some real interesting information coming to the head, coming out. It may have something to do with this concern that this 4 of Earth was talking about, with their money and inheritance and standing their ground. So they needed to change, okay? But when they do, it's going to change. This, person, maybe they were stingy or something. I don't know. It's very tightwad. I'm being told they're very tightwad with everybody else, but for themselves, they spend what they want when they want it. That's what I just was hearing. Okay. Now, the next card we got in here was Yemaya. Yemaya talks about, talks about getting the protection from Yemaya. So that's the mother of the salt waters, the sea. Okay, the seashores. So you're getting nurturing. Someone around you is nurturing. Someone, you're looking for someone to nurture you and protect you. This mother figure is supporting you in your reconciliation. All right, so maybe this is a mother-in-law or a mother. It could even be ancestral spirit. It could be someone who has passed over, someone who has transitioned, your mother, your grandmother, someone on that line. Someone is a nurturing person, and they're supporting you in your reconciliation. Okay, that's what it says. Okay, so that was the reading from the Tarot of the Orishas. So what I did is laid out 5 cards from the Conscious Spirit cards and 5 cards from the Romance Angel cards to see what other information we could get about the situation, or what other messages we have for Pisces for the month of 2017, September 2017. So let's go here. So this was where we had the Ace of Water and the 4 of Fire. So the first card that you got in this reading was root chakra. Root chakra. Okay, so that was under the Ace of Water, which talks about fun and games are over. All right. This says, I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. All right. So this is about acknowledging. All right. The root chakra. This to me is about a fire sign also, I think. It represents fire. I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. And the next card you had was abundance. Okay, abundance. All right. Abundance talks about, I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. Okay, very good. So we had said this Ace of Water, maybe representing someone in your life who is a Cancer. It talks about having all the material comforts and time to take responsibility for your ingratitude, okay, and your unhappiness, because this was reversed also, and the ingratitude and the unhappiness of your children. Okay, so the message I'm getting from this is that you need to learn how to show a little gratitude for the blessings that you've been given. That's the message I'm getting from Pisces. That may or may not resonate with you, but just take that as information. And it could be for the Cancer around you, because this was definitely a water sign. And it says Cancer on the card, but you are also a water sign, Pisces, so the message could very well be with you. Or you can have some Cancer in your chart, or you have a Cancer around you, in addition to you being, so you can both be water signs is what I'm trying to say. Okay. The next card we got was the Man reverse. Talk about not being the center of attention, not feeling yourself. Okay. The status quo, or not wanting to live with the status quo or live under the status quo. The card that you got here was movement and meditation. Movement, meditation. Wow, how pretty is that? Wow. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. Okay. To me, this is talking about getting up and moving more. Okay? That you maybe aren't feeling up to yourself because you haven't been exercising, and maybe you haven't been meditation. But dance is a great way to exercise. Okay? Dancing. Just turn on the music and let it go. You know? Your neighbors don't have to hear you. Do it when nobody's around, or, you know, before the kids go, just after they left for school, or before they get home or something. Go somewhere, turn on the music, and just dance. Dance, express your emotions and your feelings. Okay, if you can't get to the gym and all that other stuff, put on the music and dance. Even if you have to just tap your feet and sway. Just get it started. All right? Get it started. You can go out in the park somewhere and just dance at lunchtime. Put your headphones in and, enjoy the music. Just move. Just dance. You need to move is what I'm getting from that card. Next card was issue reverse. Okay, we're talking about your pathways being blocked a little, or slow progress in the things that you're looking for. Talked about alcoholism, maybe, or substance abuse. The card that you got was Earth Element. I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows on me. This is again about the earth and about nature. Okay, this is about recognizing how much of what you have and how much of what you are is because of nature, is because of the earth. And you need to be grateful. Gratitude. Gratitude, all right? Avoiding toxins and chemicals in your home. Again, that's what she's talking about also. Avoiding toxins and chemicals in your home, cutting down on drinking and smoking, any kind of chemical substance abuse, all right? And avoiding toxic situations in the home. You got Chango. Chango is a secretive father figure, a strong provider, someone who is a hard worker, who can be judgmental, traditionalist. Okay, he was in the reverse. Okay, and this talks about a man that is in meditation, a man that is thinking and praying about his house and his relationship. Okay. Right. Also talks not feeling in control, maybe, or losing your authority, losing your control. Maybe your children are growing up and leaving, or maybe someone doesn't need you as much as you thought that they did or they should have. After all the work you put in, after all your hard work, you're not being appreciated. Well, that could make sense with these cards. Not feeling appreciated for the strong man that you are, the strong provider that you are. Ingratitude. You feel that someone's been ungratitude for all your sacrifices, all your hard work, everything that you put in, all that you gave up. Well, these cards are just wanting to jump all over. I say them. Okay, so I think this is what's going on. You're feeling this person is feeling that their hard work has not been appreciated. And that people around them are ungrateful. And because they're ungrateful, it makes them feel less than who they thought they were. Now, a lot of people, especially men, equate their value with their work and who they are and what they do and what their family looks like. So if you're not working, or your family's falling apart, something, you take that as a reflection on yourself. Okay? So that might be what this message is about. And it says meditation. Okay? So the answer to these concerns for you, Pisces, or whoever this person is around you in your life, meditation is, I meditate daily to allow universal wisdom to flow through me. Okay, so the prayer that this person has been engaging in is exactly the right thing for them to do. The meditation that they've been engaging in is exactly the right thing to do. They need to get in touch with their inner self. They need to get back to nature. They need to reevaluate what is important really in their lives. Okay, what have they put an emphasis on that maybe they should not have been putting an emphasis on all this time? And what are they going to be doing going forward? So whoever that is, be it you or a friend or your partner, Pisces, if they've been a little distant, or a little cut off, they got a lot of things on their mind, and they're also doing some self-improvement. Okay, some introspection, which is what we should all do. Okay, and it may behoove you to do that too. Can't hurt. Some deep thinking. So that's the message that I got for the conscious spirit cards. Okay, for the First 5 cards in your reading. Now the next set of cards were from the Romance Angel Oracle. Okay. And the first card you got was Healing Family Issues. Okay, healing family issues. Your love benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so this again is about the family healing, slow healing, or healing nonetheless. All right. This is about being able to provide for your family. This is about a happy ending. Okay, there is a happy ending, but it's going to take a while. Okay, and again, this is about praying and meditation. Healing family issues. So there's things in your family that's going on that needs to be addressed. Next card that we got here was 2 cards. It says religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path, and release your ex. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Now, the card that we had gotten in relation to those 2 cards was a message from the fire. Right, reversed. Again, talking about problems with your heart, maybe, your circulation, your digestive system, ulcers. Okay. Talked about changing the way you looked at things, your perspective about your upbringing, your religion. Okay. So when it says releasing your ex and religious factors, I take that to be talking about the way you're thinking, the way you were brought up, your religious affiliations, the church you belong to, the religion you belong to, whatever you have or have not been practicing right now, you need to take a look at that, and maybe that will help you heal. Maybe that will help you heal physically and heal some of the family issues that you've carried on with you until now, Pisces. So releasing and reevaluating, taking a look at all of those factors, right, about your religion and about your upbringing. And they may have something to do with one another. Certainly they usually do. The next card that you'd gotten in this reading was codependency. Codependency talks about addictions. Card says addictions are affecting your love life. Codependency is, besides addictions to drugs, people can be addicted to each other or to a certain way of life or a certain way of thinking. And that's not healthy either, okay? Sometimes people feed off of each other's misery. That's a form of codependency also. I was also, when I was doing this, something came up, Stockholm Syndrome came to my mind. Stockholm Syndrome talks about when someone is, let's say, kidnapped or accosted and put into a situation where they have to depend on the person that's jailing them for everything. And after a while, over time, over years, over months, weeks, despite whatever abuse, despite the fact that they shouldn't have been in the situation to begin with, something shuts down in the person and they start to appreciate or even rely on or develop an affinity or even love for their captor. Okay, that this is a survival mechanism. All right. And that doesn't always have to be a situation like a kidnapping or some type of hostage situation. This could be a relationship. You can have a relationship where you all have gotten so used to the back and forth and the bad guy, bad cop, good cop thing going on, or the it's like a dominant. One person is so dominant over the other person, and that they rob them of themselves. And both of those people have gained something from it, okay, and gotten used to it. All right, and this is bad for both parties, because if this breaks apart, if these people break up, the next people that they go to are going to have to go through all of this again, unless you heal this, unless you learn not to be this way, okay? If you grew up in a household where your father and your mother were fighting all the time, that affected the way you look at relationships and what you expect, okay? And the way that you choose to protect yourself in relationships, okay? And so rather than allow yourself to be the victim, you get on to the offense all the time, to the point where you take away your partner's spirit. You press them down so hard that they don't even realize that they're not even themselves anymore. And the problem is not just the spouses, the problem is yours. Because if something happens, you're going to take this into your next relationship. And you've also, if you have children, they've been raised in this type of environment. That's not good for them to know either, or to feel, or to see. Because then they're not going to know how to have an authentic relationship with whoever comes into their life next. Okay? So again, this is about family issues, and it's not too late. It's never too late, no matter how old you are or the kids are, to turn over a new leaf, or at least to acknowledge that this is what this was, and allow the people around you to reach out and get help, or you reach out and get help. You can call, all kinds of hotlines they have out there. Even the suicide prevention hotline will have numbers and resources for you, but you really need to address those social, mental issues that are affecting your family. I hear you, Midnight. I'm not opening the door right now. Okay. Anyway. So that was the card that went with upside down, reverse, 4 of Earth. Protecting your reputation. That might be also what's going on and why you haven't addressed this yet. Okay? Because you feel that might be bad for your reputation, or you're trying to show a certain face to the world. But this needs to be addressed. If not for your own sake, for the sake of your family and your children. Okay, the next cards that you got that came with the 5 of Fire and the 7 of Fire. Okay, talking about transformation and change. Okay, going through the fire, right? Changing. Things that were simmering beneath the surface coming to a head slowly. The next card talks about reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And the next card you got was getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens again. This is talking about healing a relationship, healing a family by getting some therapy, getting some help, sitting down and talking, praying, getting to know each other again. Okay, getting to know each other again in this relationship, doing the hard work to heal your family, doing the meditation, doing the prayers, changing your way of looking at things, changing your religious beliefs, using holistic means to heal your family